What is up, guys, and welcome back to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing week. Today we will be looking at the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana and also the stock market. So as of right now, Bitcoin did make a swing failure pattern, as you can see right here. Basically what we did is we tested that weekly pivot once again, exactly right here. And basically that's called a swing fail pattern right here, when we basically go out and take these lows right here as we did before. So the price found support there once again and is currently pushing to the upside. As you can see, we are having about 2% move for Bitcoin to the upside, and it's slowly going up back up in our range right here. We are currently back above our value area low and also the POC where the most volume is accumulated, as you can see right here. So basically if I zoom out, you can see here is the most volume that has been traded, and price is currently reclaiming that level. And as of right now, we are still, if we go to a lower time frame, for example the 2-hour, you can see right here that Bitcoin is still, you can call that a consolidation. So we are still consolidating in that range, and it's taking some time to play out. As you can see, once we broke above it, if you measure it, we've been in this range for about 6 days. So basically almost one whole week we are still ranging sideways, as you can see right here. And if we go to a bigger time frame, currently our RSI is getting that momentum ready. So we're currently resetting that overbought momentum right here, and the price is currently, the RSI is currently setting up once again for that push to the upside. And then Bitcoin will probably take out this first weekly pivot resistance at around 105k, and then the next target will be the second weekly pivot resistance at around 108k. And then it's if we break above those two as well, then it's time for the all-time highs or even newer all-time highs, as I said in my last previous video, that I'm still expecting, and I'm remaining bullish as long as we do not fall below that weekly pivot. We're still in very strong uptrend, and also we are keeping that weekly pivot as support, as you can see right here. And also if we go fast to the stock market, as you can see, the stock market, as I said perfectly in my last video, that the stock market is not even making a bigger pullbacks. For example, let me go to the 8-hour time frame. Basically what we did right here, where we got 6% move to the downside, then we got another correction of around 6%, then we got right here correction of about 2.5%. We are not even getting these bigger corrections anymore. It's basically just a 1%, a very small correction, and then once again the price is slowly grinding up. It's right now not even touching that trend line. So basically very bullish, and the S&P 500 is approaching right here the most important resistance, the last weekly pivot resistance, as you can see right here at around 5,956. So basically this will be a very strong resistance for the stock market. Also if we look at the Nasdaq, as you can see right here, Nasdaq is currently testing that last weekly resistance. So Nasdaq is having a bigger pump, so it's moving like more volatile, if I say. And basically the stock market is looking really good. That momentum did dip down below. So on the short-term time frame, our momentum did get, as you can see, our RSI went down to almost the 25 line, and we got a perfect setup for another push up to the upside. As you can see, our momentum got oversold, so it was basically perfect for the price to get some breathing room and go up again. As you can see, it worked out perfectly. and it's still currently pushing to the upside. Now if we go to the altcoins, Ethereum did get a bigger pullback, as you can see, from the top until today we dipped below that POC, but it was just a fake out. As you can see, we got just a week. If I take a line like this, so you can see better. So basically that's our POC, and the price did a fake out below it. So basically that's just a week that we did not get a candle body close below that. So the price very fast reclaimed that POC, that range right here, that's the most volume has been traded in, and basically right now it's going up again. So I'm seeing also, if we go to the Bitcoin dominance chart, I'm seeing something like maybe a bit concerning in my opinion, but we still don't know. So basically the Bitcoin dominance is pushing to the upside once again, but it's still below that weekly pivot, so I'm not really worried, but as I said, it's still a bit concerning that it's going up once again. So basically this means that this will be very bad for the altcoins if once again the Bitcoin dominance keeps pushing to the upside and breaks above that weekly pivot, 63%, as you can see right here. So also one other thing that I want to show you guys, if you go back to Bitcoin, as you can see, if we go for example on the 2-hour time frame, right now perfect, we're getting still that move to the upside. And if we go to our liquidation heat map, as you can see, we are having a lot of liquidity sitting above right here, 105k, 104k. So basically it's just a matter of days before this resistance right here. As you can see, this week, this fake out that the last time we tried to broke it, we left a lot of liquidations right here, and the price is currently slowly grinding up to take those liquidations. So basically 105, almost 106,000. If we go once again to the liquidation map, 106,000 is right here. As you can see, we've got that perfect liquidity sitting right here, waiting to be taken out. So in my opinion, the next move will be to the upside to take out that liquidity, since we did get our retest of that weekly pivot right here. And basically I am expecting these liquidations to be taken out very, very easily. Also, if we go to our Bitcoin ETF flow, as you can see today, we got once again almost 320 millions of Bitcoin ETF inflow. So that's also very, very bullish. Yesterday we did get a bit of a sellout, but as you can see, only Fidelity sold right here. As you can see, nobody else did anything, they just sold. So basically that's nothing compared to what's been going on the last week and also the last months. Basically you can see right here the Bitcoin ETF is steadily growing, and they're accumulating more and more Bitcoins every day. So that's why I'm still bullish, as we're in that strong uptrend right now. Also the stock market also in that strong uptrend, so basically that's keeping me very bullish. Now for example, let's take a look at Solana. Solana also perfectly swing failed that low right here, our weekly pivot, exactly got swing failed exactly as Bitcoin did, and we are currently pushing perfectly, almost 3.5%, as you can see right here. So basically Solana also looking very good right now. We did have how much, 2 days, we are still 2 days like in a consolidation right here, basically since we broke out 5 days exactly like Bitcoin. So it's still consolidating, and I'm also expecting that soon that move to be once again to the upside, maybe right here back to the $200 mark for Solana. So Solana can pretty easily get back at $200 a coin in my opinion. And also if we look the funding rates, they are still positive. Only on Bybit it has flipped negative, and also a bit concerning will be if they all flip negative. As I said, then it will probably mean a trend reversal or a short-term bigger correction for that short term. And also today, let me look at the open interest. Currently, as you can see, our open interest right here, it significantly went down, also as our CVD went down. So basically at this move to the upside of about 2%, a lot of short positions got closed right here. They did not get liquidated, they just closed out of their positions since Bitcoin was pumping. And that also the closing out these short positions made the price go even higher. As you can see, basically once they started closing out right here, when all of them, like half of them, got closed out these short positions, the price just ran straight up 1.5% to the upside. And as I said, we are still getting that continuation to the upside. And also guys, I want to talk about gold a little bit. Currently gold, as you can see, perfectly tested our, I think that's our Fibonacci weekly pivot support. Our last support for gold was at around 3130, and it almost got tested perfectly. As you can see, RSI also pretty oversold currently, and we did have a bullish divergence right here for gold, as you can see. So basically it was a textbook push to the upside. As you can see right here, that's our bullish divergence, and the price is still grinding to the upside, as you can see. So basically I'm expecting also a target for gold at that weekly pivot, since we did not touch it since Monday when the market opened. Gold just opened below that weekly pivot, and since then it has not been tested. As you can see, we did try to break above our weekly support, which turned into resistance, as you can see right here. Then we got rejected and we went down to that last weekly pivot support, and basically right now gold got around 3% move to the upside, and is still it still has a lot of room to push more until our RSI gets oversold right here, as you can see. So basically I'm expecting 3300, basically our weekly pivot, to be tested once again, and possibly it will get broken to the upside. But for now, let's just wait for that weekly pivot retest, and then maybe if we get rejected once again, gold will make another correction to the downside. And right now, if we look at some other altcoins that I'm keeping an eye on, basically SUI, I think, yeah, SUI just dipped below actually our weekly pivot and is currently trying to reclaim it, and also our value area low, which we're currently below it. So I'm still very bullish on SUI, as I said. And here are also some other projects that I'm very bullish at. I wanted to show you some altcoins that I'm looking at. Hype, that's the token of the DEX, perpetual DEX Hyperliquid. Their token, as you can see, has been non-stop grinding to the upside, again as Bitcoin, almost 200% to the upside. Also, I'm still looking at XRP, as I said. We are still keeping that weekly pivot resistance right here as support right now. As you can see, we did get another fake out right here this week to the downside, but basically price is still keeping steady and basically just ranging exactly like Bitcoin. And these are currently the altcoins that I'm looking at. These are right here some other altcoins. For example, Litecoin got perfectly rejected from that weekly pivot resistance, but in my opinion for the future is still a very, very good coin, and as I said, right now all of the altcoins are currently at around 32% from that high that we made back in December, when Bitcoin made that new all-time high. Also Chainlink, it's still currently from that high, it's down of about 50%, so still a pretty good buy in my opinion. Maybe we get some kind of correction once again, and then the price can possibly, if Bitcoin makes that new all-time high, price can possibly hit that $23 mark. And basically I have some more altcoins that I'm looking at. Also Fartcoin, it's steadily growing, following Bitcoin with almost 20% corrections, but then when it pumps big, almost 52%. So basically, also if we go on a lower time frame, as you can see, almost the same exact moves as Bitcoins. It did SFP that weekly pivot right here, as you can see, perfect swing fail pattern, and is currently going to the upside, but very dangerous coin to trade, guys. As you can see, even the small moves are a moves of about almost 10%. So basically, if you shorted that resistance right here, our weekly pivot resistance of $1.44, if you took a short position right here and you did target our weekly pivot in between for like $1.25, you would have made almost 13.5% basically from that short position. So if you placed a position like this and put your stop loss in the middle, or to that second resistance, basically you would have made pretty good profits right here while risking very little. But since we did get, as you can see, we got that rejection twice, then you could have even made your stop loss even tighter right here. So basically it would be very good risk to reward ratio, as you can see right here. And that's in my opinion right now. Also you can probably enter at around here and still target that weekly pivot resistance once again for a pretty good move of about 9%, as you can see. But also very dangerous, guys, keep that in mind, and always use proper risk management. And I think this will be it for today's update video. I hope you liked it, and subscribe for the channel, and I'll see you back in the next update video. Bye.